All right, well, I'm going to take another sip of coffee and then...
Are we ready to go?
Mm-hmm. Should we do a little cheers? Cheers! Yay. Okay.
The mug is bigger than my face.
I know! Well, mine... Are you talking about that one or mine?
Mine.
Oh.
Like, seriously.
Because mine's even bigger.
I go to drink and, like, you lose me.
The front part of this one's the best, but it's always facing me. It's coffee. Right?
Yes, it does.
Because
make you awesome.
it's as big as my head. In fact, someone once said, when I was filming with Gerald, I was drinking from this, and someone left a comment, is that mug actually as big as your head, or is that an optical illusion? Because that's awesome.
And you're like, nope,
Yeah.
it's my head.
Big as my head. All right.
All right.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello!
Hi, everyone.
I brought my good friend Adrienne back for a visit today.
Happy to be here.
I know. She was dropping off some yarn today for me for our kit that we've just released for the Fibre Friends. So it is a big kit. It's a fantastic kit this time around. We did a pretty good job, I think.
Yeah, we're kind of like that. So.
Yeah, we make a good team.
We do make a good
With
team.
Louise. Now, speaking of Louise, Louise has been stitching lately as well.
I know. She got all excited. She was texting pictures like late last
Everything
night.
that she's kitted up, that she's had ready to go. So I might have to have her on my Flosstube
Talking
as
crazy.
well. I know. All right. Well, what do you want to start with today?
How about my update?
I think we should start with your update first.
Awesome.
Okay.
I like being first.
You always like being first.
Pretty
All right,
much, yeah.
that's fine. I can live with that.
Cool. So I only brought one project with me today because I haven't had a ton of time. But if you remember, I was working on a canvas piece by...
It's so pretty.
This is the regional quilt series from Nancy's Needles.
Can I take it out of the plastic?
Absolutely, because I know it's shiny and fun.
Yeah. The sun is very bright in here today, so
Sorry, guys.
you'll notice that Adrienne's half of her face.
I'm illuminated.
She is illuminated. All right, so here we go. This is, yeah, there we go. Oh, it's so pretty.
I know.
Still shiny.
Still shiny. But I am not
Pink?
a predominantly pinky person. Funny, I'm wearing pink today, but my house is not pink.
That's magenta.
Sure, we'll go with
Purple.
that. Sure, we'll go
Okay.
with that. It's pink. But my house is not pink. The
No.
decor of my house is not pink. So I went and I changed out the colors in this pattern and I made it blues. And so
Hey,
there's my progress.
Look at that.
So I finished the
Hang on.
tree. There we go. So I finished the tree and I've added in quite a bit up here.
That looks great.
Thanks. It's a lot.
Look at that blue color there.
I know, it's
Ooh, so
beautiful,
pretty.
eh? It's a Caron watercolor. Yeah, it takes a lot longer than I thought. Because it's all log cabins, right? So it's not like you can just kind of start and zing, 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 zing all the way down.
Different parts of canvas go faster than others.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like these parts, because like where the beige is,
Yeah, fast.
yeah, ding, 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 ding,
Done.
and away you go. But here, because I'm changing either color or direction like
Yeah.
every 5 seconds, it's a little bit more fiddly. But it looks beautiful, so I can't
Yeah,
really complain.
it looks great. The tree looks really
I know,
nice.
you can't see it here too much, but the trunk and a little bit over here is done in a Caron snow, and it's black with a little bit
Oh
of glitter in
yeah,
it.
it is. It's a bit of, there's a bit of metallic
bit of bling
shine
in
in
there.
there.
So the next thing I'm
Actually,
actually...
it's picking it up a little bit.
Oh, nice. So I actually had to order that in, so it came in after I had started the rest of it, because I just couldn't wait. Because you know me.
Start all the
And
things.
you were a little enabling in that sense, but that's okay.
I
All
do
right.
that sometimes.
A lot. So I finally finished the tree, and now I've got a little border around here that I have to do in the snow. And I'll get my hair out of there, as we do. So everything...
Stitch it in.
Stitch it in, it's fine.
It's part of the charm.
Absolutely, but I think once that little border goes in, it'll make counting this
Yeah.
a little easier. Because right now, canvas can sometimes play optical illusions with your eyes or where things
Yeah.
in the canvas.
And you could do that border really fast too.
Oh yeah. So now
So
that I found
why
the
isn't it done already?
because I found the snow this morning.
Ah, okay.
So yeah. So by next update, we'll for sure have that border and then hopefully more of the blocks done.
Excellent. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thanks.
Love it.
Yeah. I really, really do like doing canvas, and I don't have any spare canvas. I forgot to order some, so I don't know how I'm gonna start any new projects on
Well,
canvas.
the fact that we know exactly what it's called,
Yeah, Google will probably save me.
The internet is a place of wonders.
You can find almost anything there.
You
It's
really
amazing.
can. You can find anything. And I do know that people who were helped to consider purchasing this type of work from
Miss
a few
Patty?
things I've shown and that Miss Patty has shown have been able to find it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they've
So it's
ordered
out there?
kits from Nancy's Needle. In fact, I think they've actually ordered them as a kit.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I know.
'Cause I have a bunch of stuff.
Yes. However, we don't need to buy anything right now.
No. But it's technically only a yarn sabbatical.
If you don't watch the Fibre Friends, Adrian and I have entered into a pact.
Yes.
A yarn sabbatical pact.
It's a competition, actually.
It is. It's a totally a competition because we are competitive like that.
Yeah.
And so we have agreed to not purchase any more yarn.
And whoever does purchase yarn first
Loses.
then opens their stash to the other for pickings.
And you're not allowed to go through your stash before the person comes over and pick out your favorites and hide them.
Yeah. Although
I'm just putting that out
I
there.
was
again.
inventorying some of my stash last night, and I got reminded of a lot of stuff I really like, so I'm like, I must start that soon.
Yeah. She was also reminded of why we're
Oh,
on a
my
yarn
goodness.
sabbatical. No more yarn. I also have enough yarn. And most of it is Adrian's because she makes nice yarn.
I couldn't see it behind me. I'm like, I don't know what she's pointing at. And then I
Yarn.
realized, oh, there's yarn there.
Lots of yarn. And it's all up there too.
Yes.
Lots of yarn.
And there's more over there.
Uh-huh. You can't see that though. If you can't see it, it doesn't exist.
We'll pretend.
I know. Well, Gerald is doing a live question and answer video today.
Oh, is he?
And he wanted people to ask him questions in the Facebook group. So I posted, how much stash is too much stash? And also, and I know this was a bit tongue-in-cheek, you know, if I can't find a pattern, should I just buy it again? Because I am actually missing a pattern. A very expensive pattern. Dutch Beauty.
You still can't find that? It's been ages.
I know. It's somewhere in my house and I can't find it. Shush. She's looking around. I saw the eyes. I saw her eyes go. Because what you can't see are the stacks of fabric over here, all over there. Well, I run a sewing business in this room.
I said nothing.
I feel judged. I feel totally judged because I saw your eyes. That's like another woman doing this.
You haven't been in my yarn room lately.
Well, you did send me a picture yesterday.
That was a tiny corner
Tip
of my...
of the iceberg.
Isn't there like this little sliver of a corner of my room and been like, look at all the stash. Don't look at the rest of the room.
Walk away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a bit of sabbatical from purchasing. We have enough.
Just yarn.
Just yarn. That's right, just yarn.
That's right, because I made a fairly...
Did you hear how panicked that was? Just yarn.
Well, I stopped by Thread Night with you
Yes.
last week.
Yes.
And okay, I don't stitch that much anymore. I'm trying to get back into it, but I don't manage to do much stitching. I do a lot of knitting. I kit up 4, count them, 4 Heaven and Earth designs.
Yeah, no joke. I was there. I saw her bill.
I bought close to 350 skeins of DMC.
Yeah, in Canadian
That's right.
Canadian prices. Like in the States, I don't think you guys realize how lucky you are. Like you're always posting Joanne's Door Crasher prices on DMC Floss, and I'm like, dude. Do you know how much like DMC in Canada costs us
At least
double, triple, triple?
At least $1. At least $1.
It's about $1 a skein. Even if like I really tried to never buy it at Michael's because I was always wanting to support Kathy and Neil.
Yeah.
But even at Michael's, I looked at their prices and there wasn't that much of a savings. It is expensive. So yeah, you bought a lot of DMC. 4 Heaven and Earth designs, folks.
Yeah.
For a girl who doesn't stitch all that much. I think she needs to start stitching more.
I think that I do. Maybe I should tackle the 3 Heaven and Earths that I already have on
I know.
the needle.
Well, I think having you on here a little more often.
Yes.
Because, you know, you've made progress on this.
I did.
And it looks great.
And I really didn't put a ton of time into it either. So
I know. Well, and that's always encouraging, isn't it?
yeah. Progress does get made.
I know.
And you don't need buckets and buckets of time. You just need
No,
buckets.
it's true. Just buckets. That's right.
buckets.
So how are we doing for time? I know you have to get out of
I
here.
don't have a watch on me.
Okay. So I probably better get into my show and tell that I wanted to share with you today.
Yeah, because I haven't seen it yet.
And then if you have to go, then I can do the rest of my update later. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to be really quick.
Okay.
Okay, because I have just like one big thing to show you other than that. And that's my modern folk embroidery piece.
Ooh, I saw the pictures of this on Instagram.
Yep.
It's beautiful. I am loving the
ready?
thread that you're using.
Thank you.
Like, loving it.
Isn't it gorgeous? It's Vicky Clayton's Discontinued Silk.
That's right.
It is beautiful. This is in the Zephyr Cobalt colorway. And it is 1 strand of silk over 2 on 40 count. And the fabric is R&R Reproductions. And the colorway is Patriots Brew. And I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. Look at that.
A little closer. The tonalness of that thread is stunning.
And it's not, the camera's not really picking it up, but I posted a picture on Instagram yesterday, and you can really see the difference in the variegation. It's very light variegation, but it's enough that you can notice it.
There's so much depth to the project because of it.
Yeah.
Like, it really is stunning.
I love it. Close. So this is probably what, maybe a third of January. I had to get the reindeer's head in. And I've been doing pin stitch. I've been doing the pin stitch for all of my individual little motifs because I did not want to carry the thread on the back. So that was kind of fun. The pin stitch is awesome.
I know.
I mean, it's really, really useful.
I rarely get to use it though because I tend to stitch over 1 on 25 count.
So do you do a waist knot?
The heads are at least full coverage, so you
just sew it in the back.
Yeah, I just sew everything into the back, but.
Now, I always have lots of people ask, because I do the Bargello tuck on the back to start it, and people are like, what's that, what's that, what's that? Yeah. You knew that term.
Yes.
So it wasn't just me, I wasn't just crazy.
You know how I learned it?
Canvas.
From Canvas.
That's right.
Without doing Canvas, I probably would never have known that.
You need to do the Bargello tuck when you do canvas work, or your threads just pull right out. You can't stitch with them. It's a way of anchoring. I'm looking over at the button. This whole video is going to be me like off, like I have to look over there. How long have I been doing this? Still, don't look at the red. Enough. Don't look at the red button. Still looking at the red button. Okay, where was it? What was that? Squirrel.
Bargello tucks.
Thank you. Right. Bargello tucks.
What would she do without me, folks?
I don't know. I managed to do these by myself, most of the time.
So it's my fault.
And I edit in all the stuff I forget. Okay.
Yes, I do.
I have nowhere to put this. All right. So there. Okay.
It's not my fault. I know she's been waiting to show me these. She texted me and said, "Have I ever told you about?" And I was like, "I have a vague recollection of you mentioned them, but I know that I've never seen them." I'm so excited.
When I dug this out of the closet yesterday...
Did you, pee a little? Little happy dance?
No, I did not pee my pants.
But did you do a happy dance?
I did a happy dance. And, I can't believe that I have left it in my closet for so long. Because that is a crying shame. Because when you see what this is... I literally stood there and stared at it. I'm like, you are insane. First of all, I am insane.
Well, we know that. But stop keeping them in suspense. Let's see.
Okay. So, these are... I have to move this stuff so that I can get to it.
See, she did have a little bit of stuff over there.
I know. Quiet, you. Okay. So, these are Beth Russell tapestries. Now... They are, excuse me, very British, very British. Okay, so for example, these are canvases. They're printed. I'll tell you that later. I'm so excited. I don't know where to start. I can't focus. I had a picture. There it is. It's at the bottom. Okay, so I purchased these from Thread and I. Here, thank you for moving the coffee. I purchased these from Thread and I as... I mentioned on Friday, a husband, after his wife passed away, brought these into the store and said, I don't know what to do with these because my wife was working on them, and I thought I would bring them to you and you would be able to find them a good home. So Kathy and Neil found them a good home with me. And the fact that they've been sitting in my closet for so long is a crying shame. And
Shame on you.
really, totally shameful. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture. Can you see that?
Wow.
Okay,
Look
so
at that.
these are tapestries, and it looks like one big panel, but it's actually 3 separate canvases.
Really?
Yes, and you can put them together, or you can hang them separately, or they even suggest that you can stitch them and you can put them in, you can make fire screen, like a fire screen with them, okay? So, I have all 3.
Really?
No joke, I have all 3.
Have they been started?
The woman who bought them originally started the fox and the pheasant, and that's the one in the middle. She started this. Now you've seen my tapestry piece that I did.
Yeah, the one upstairs.
And I used DMC wool and I used Penelope canvas, and these canvases make that look like a kindergartner did it. And I love that piece. Like, I love it. But when you see this, like, honest to goodness, I don't even know if I can fit it in the screen. So I'm going to show you the one that she started, because this is the one that I am going to put on my frame so that I can finish her work. I'm pulling out, there's 3 canvases here. I'm sorry guys, just give me a minute. Okay, they're big, they're not small. Okay, so that's the top. And then down here, look at that.
Wow.
And can you see where it's hard to show on the camera because it's a printed canvas and obviously the picture is on it. But where the color becomes extremely vibrant down here is where she stitched. And so you can see the fox.
Wow.
She needs to still stitch the white in the tail. And so that is, I'm going to just bring it a little closer so you can see the detail on it. It is absolutely phenomenally, stunningly gorgeous. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's better. I can't even believe how gorgeous these are.
That's amazing.
So I know, right? I know.
Now I get to look at it.
I know. Look at it.
Beautiful. See,
look at it. I mean, it's
like
just
all
incredible.
down here, and then the fox.
Take a close look at her stitches, because what's really interesting.
They're tight like
I
me.
know. This is not the Fibre Friends.
Oh, sorry. I'll be appropriate.
Thank you. Okay, so there are 3 strands of, this is Appleton Crewel wool.
Wow.
Okay, and so it comes in hanks like this, and it is stitched. She has, because of course I want to continue doing what she did, tent stitch, 3 strands. And they're skinny strands, so you can see. They're even thinner than a watercolor, so it's a skinny strand.
Wow.
So you put 3 strands together, and then you do a tent stitch for the whole thing. And of course, because she started this, she has all of her colors sorted on the side. She has, I know. There's a color card that's included with the kit that has all the colors sorted and separated, so you know what you're doing. There are mini skeins for the colors that didn't need a whole hank. There are, like, this is the box that she put it in. So she's got everything sorted in here. It's a box full of wool. And you guys, this is one of them. There are 3. There are 3 of these. These have been in my closet for 5 years. Maybe 4. But at least 4 years. In my closet, hiding. And that is, to me, like, pulling this out last night, I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what are you doing? Why is this still in your closet?
Why is this still in your closet?
It's not in my closet anymore. And
awesome.
I have taken the Modern Folk embroidery. I've put it on my lap frame.
Mm-hmm. Is this going on your floor frame?
So what I've done is, Shades of Blue. Shades of Blue has scroll rods that are too long for it, but they are perfect length for the canvas. So I'm going to take Shades of Blue off and put them on a different pair of, I'll just show it since, you know, I won't tease you. So that's where I am with Shades of Blue. I know, right?
That's gorgeous.
I know, and I know because I had someone ask, and don't worry, Adrian, I will talk fast. These are the dinky dyes. Someone asked what the colors were. Dreamtime, that's Dreamtime right there. Sapphire, that's the lighter one, and Midnight.
Gorgeous.
Dinky Dyes. And these are the ones that are
Just
called for in the
gorgeous.
pattern. So, but isn't it beautiful?
That is
I love
stunning.
It. I
I
know.
love that one.
Love it. So yeah. So anyways, these scroll rods are long enough for the canvas, and this canvas is going on my floor frame today.
Awesome.
I know.
I'm so excited for
I know.
you.
I am so excited too. And the fact that I am going to be working on something that a fellow stitcher in this city started and most likely adored.
Oh.
I mean, you have to be seriously
in love with this to do something
like
that
to buy
size.
these new.
Do they even make them like this anymore?
Yeah, they do sell them as kits. I'm not sure these particular ones, but I know Beth Russell is still putting out like
Nice, cool.
I know you can still buy kits, and they are not cheap. I don't even know when she would have bought these. These would have been 15 years ago maybe that she bought these. But like when you look at the care that she took putting her flosses in,
That's amazing.
she loved it. And now I get to finish it. So it's going on my floor frame today, and I will start posting pictures on Instagram as I go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for
I
you.
know, me too. Me too, me too, me too. So what I was saying, it's so British. Having decided which area you wish to stitch, perhaps the chestnut leaves, consult the appropriate table below to find the color numbers required. With wools in hand, examine the canvas to determine where each color will go.
That's
You know,
awesome.
that's
awesome.
so, I love it.
Wow.
So this is,
How exciting for you. And
So-
technically not a new start because it's already started.
that's right. It's not a new start. So this is the
You're
green. These are the greenery. Thank you. I needed that. And I didn't have to purchase a thing. I didn't have
Even
to
better.
spend a penny. It like 5 years ago, this was an investment in my future. I am thanking my past wallet.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
We'll go with that.
so again, this is the greenery panels, Beth Russell of Designers Forum. I don't know if it's sold like this anymore at all. I don't know anything about it. But I'm just telling you, this is what it is when it was purchased. And Beth Russell, I know, is still fairly easy to find. She has a bunch of books out. They're wonderful.
Wow.
That's it.
Awesome.
Love it.
How
Love
fun.
it. Can't wait.
Oh, see, this is one of the things I like most about crafting is this like crazy enthusiasm that we can get
I know.
about our crafts.
I
Like
know.
we just get like jumpy. We're
I
so
literally,
excited.
I didn't pee a little, but I did have ants in my pants. Because when I pulled it, I looked at them and I'm like,
What have I been doing for the last 5 years?
I know. And why aren't these on my wall?
Uh-huh.
Because they're fabulous. Time.
I
Time.
know.
That's why. And I keep starting with things.
Oh,
it's-
that.
Right. But it's okay. I am going to enjoy the journey. And it's going on my stand today.
Awesome.
Okay. That's it. That is it. So I know you have to go. So I have a little shop update to do. Again, don't look at the... It's weird having you here.
I know. I throw everything off.
You do. You've thrown me right out the gate here. So I am going to do that after I say goodbye to you.
All right.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yay. Okay.
Bye.
See you in a minute. All right. Well, I love having Adrienne on to share her stitching, and I was really happy to share my canvases with you guys and with her. And as you can tell, I'm pretty excited about them. So I'm just gonna have a bit of a shop update now. I've got a fair number of new bags in the shop. So I will try to be brief here. So first up, I have a new wedge tote with the Little Miss fabric print, and I've put an O-ring on the side of this bag. So wedge totes make perfect, obviously they make perfect knitting bags, but I also like them for cross-stitch projects because you've got some room there in the bottom, so they make a nice travel bag. If you've got an 8-inch Q-snap, an 8-inch square Q-snap fits perfectly, as well as a hoop project and all of your threads. You can fold your pattern in half, or sometimes the patterns are small enough to just fit the way that they are. You can also tuck in more than one project in here. So if you'd like to do lots of smalls, it makes a great travel bag. And how cute is that fabric? I like the Little Miss Chatterbox the best because she reminds me of someone I know. So that's my new wedge tote. I have a couple of stitching totes up in the shop at the moment. One of them is the camping fabric. So it has a camper on it, and there's a fox and a tent. I really, really like this one. So the size that I have in the shop at the moment is a medium tote. I have one large cross stitch tote. It is not up on the shop yet because I haven't finished sewing it. If you know that you would rather have a large instead of a medium, just send me a message. And it comes with a coordinating notions tote. And I like this one because it reminds me of a wood grain. So I thought it went quite well. Lining on this is just a simple white black zip. There's a white polka dot on the inside. White. So that's a medium. And just new this past weekend, I made up some large sets. So I've just got the one set in the shop at the moment. One large set, but there are I believe there are 10. I sold a few over the weekend. I think there are 10 more in the shop. So they're all like this. Fabric placement is a little bit different for each one, obviously, but as you can see, the background fabric is a really pale gray. It's not an off-white, it's more of a pale gray. And there's the gray bird there, and there's another one in the tree. There's a few gray birds, but I think it's quite sweet. It's a little bit sort of an updated retro print, I think, which I love. And this pink polka dot, I repeated on the inside lining, so I put the pink polka dot on the inside as well. Large flat totes fit 11-inch square Q-snaps, as well as 8 by 11 or 8-inch square, with plenty of room for your pattern and threads and whatnot. So as you can see, they do open up. The mouth on the top is quite wide. So no exposed seams on the inside. And I use the cotton, an 80/20 cotton bat on the inside for padding. And that one, oh, that one comes with a coordinating notions tote. So that one, now I have 2 supersized bags in the shop at the moment, just 2. These bags are labor intensive, so we don't make them all that often. And when we do, we usually make 1 or 2 of a kind, and that's it. So this is the first one. It's got old-fashioned bobbins, old-fashioned spools on it, the wooden ones. So usually, well, the one side has the twill pocket opening there, and there's the other side of the bag. O-ring, and I love the lining in this one. It's hard, it might not show, but there, actually that's pretty good. It just seems old-fashioned and pretty. So the whole bag, I think, has a bit of an old-fashioned feel to it. Wedge totes, I have had the question before, will it fit an 11 by 17 Q-snap? It will not. It is not quite big enough, but it's the perfect size for putting in a whole bunch of projects to take on retreat. You know, bags for your bags. It's a bag for your bag. So it's nice and deep, good size box at the bottom, and the, oh no, the pocket, that's just the pocket on the outside of these ones. So, twill pocket. So that's the one with the spools. The other one that we had, we also used a purple twill on, but with different main fabric. And it's the phases of the moon, which is just, I love this print. It seems very spring-like to me. There's the other side. There. Again, twill handles, O-ring on the side, and that's the print on the inside. Now this one, this is a little secret if you're watching, if you're still watching, if you haven't turned me off right now because you're bored. This one has a bonus pocket on the inside because Kathy forgot that she'd also put one on the outside. So you get 2 pockets in this one. It's a bonus pocket. It's beautiful. I love this one. I love both of them actually, but I have 4 or 5 of my own already, and I really don't need to keep another one. So that's it. That's it for me for shop update. I have some really, really cute fabric on the cutting board for this week. So in case none of these bags float your boat, but you're still thinking you would like to maybe in the future purchase a bag, I usually always post an update on Instagram, and the Instagram page for the shop is at @evertotes with an S. And I usually put the bags up on Instagram first before I introduce them here on the podcast. And so generally people who follow that page usually see the bags first if you're interested. If not, you probably stopped watching me like 10 minutes ago. So I'm so excited about this tapestry. It's literally all I can think about. And I know that you all know exactly how I feel and what I mean, because I actually have quite a lot of work to do today, and I don't want to do any of it. I want to go right upstairs and I want to put this canvas right on my floor frame, and I want to start stitching it right now. But I think I have to be a responsible adult today. I have to get this video up. I have to do my work, and I have to do a few other things. The kids need to eat and stuff like that. So that will be a treat that I'm going to reserve for myself tonight. And I might stay up really, really late. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Friday for Friday Off the Grid Stitching Party Weekend. If you're knitting the hat, I hope to have the tutorial up on Wednesday for switching from the circular needle to the DPNs. I put up a very short video yesterday on the make one increase. So in case you were having any sort of trouble with that, there's a little video tutorial up there for you. That's it for me today. Once again, thanks to Adrienne for coming and chatting with me today and sharing her progress. I hope you enjoyed that, and have a great week. I'll see you guys on Friday. Take care. Happy stitching.